Terry, we haven't been able to speak with you in a while. I think it was since Worlds. I mean, we got a quick conversation after that, but tell us how you're doing and catch us up on the program.
Well, I mean, we're doing good. We're doing good. We.
You want
Yeah.
to start
No,
off?
no, no, it's good. I mean, we're doing good. I think we're trying to figure out where we're at. There's some athletes that still unsure what weights they're going, still unsure if they're gonna continue wrestling. So we're starting to get to that point where it's decision time, right? And so we've had some great camps through the winter, right? We went to France for a camp in December. Had some good feels there with the European countries. We went to Japan in in January. Spent 10 days over there. I thought it was a great camp for us. I thought we learned a lot. I thought it opened our eyes a little bit to um, what we're capable of. Know get a better understanding of our nemesis, right? But I think it also I think we learned a lot, and so I think it was very productive going over there. And then after the camps, then we had some ranking events, right? So we went to some ranking events. I thought actually we competed pretty well at those. We didn't have a lot of participation, but we had some, and I thought, again, I think we learned a lot. And right now it's about getting better every day, right? And improving our wrestling and finding ways in which the areas that we need to improve, right? And so I think we got a lot of things to work on, right, from those ranking events. And so now we're in our first really national team camp where we have our full national team in. We have our college All-Americans have been invited in. And then we also brought Canada in. So it's a great group. We have about 70 girls, I think, here right now this week. And I think it's been a very productive week. It's the first time that now they're here in camp in front of their new assistant national team coach, Sarah Hildebrant. I think that's very exciting for uh, the athletes in the program. I think it's exciting for Sarah. She definitely has a lot to offer, and I think she's doing a great job of articulating um, some technical areas, some tactical areas, and just doing a really good job. And so I'm happy where we're at now. Now we turn right into our domestic season, right? Where next week we go to women's nationals. We have the U17, U20 trials. We also have a U23 national there. Those are very important. To establish those national teams and see who's rising up is a very important thing for us as a staff to kind of see who's the next coming. And that's an exciting time for us. And then the week after that we have U23 Pan Ams, and then 2 weeks later we have the U.S. Open, which really starts our senior trials process, right? And we're excited about where we're at right now. We want to continue to improve every day, and help these athletes get to where they want to be. But that's happening if our process is right. Then the winning and losing will take care of itself, right? And we just need to make sure that we're doing the right things in our training and getting to the right focus areas with all of them, and getting a little bit better every day, right? And that's really what we're focusing on right now.
You mentioned a lot in there, the ranking series, Sarah joining. I mean, busy couple of months, but let's start off with Sarah. I mean, the win gold, and then obviously is now giving back to these athletes, being an assistant coach. I mean, how great is that for a program to have a Olympic
No,
gold medalist?
yeah,
On the
there's
staff?
there's nothing better, right? I mean, you have a person that's been through the program she's lived here the last 10, 12 years, right? She's been here. It wasn't an easy road for Sarah. She's now an Olympic champion for the rest of her life, right? And nobody can take that away. But it wasn't an easy road to get there. It wasn't like she just popped up there. And she had a lot of times where she was probably questioning herself, questioning if she had the ability, questioning if she had the drive. But the thing I liked about how Sarah did it was she just kept recommitting herself, right? And found a way to get a little bit better every year. She came back as a little bit different person, a little bit different wrestler, and then just finding the will to give it her all again, right? And then to end up as an Olympic champion is the pinnacle of our sport. And now to have her back sharing that knowledge, not just technical knowledge, but I would say the knowledge of the fight, right? The knowledge of the path, right? The journey of what that all took, and just being very open. And that's, I think, what's so great about Sarah. She's very authentic, and she's very candid about, hey, I'm not the strongest, the perfect human being, the perfect wrestler here, right? And she had to work through those demons, right? And just find a way to get a little bit better and keep her focus in the present, right? And not worry about what happened last year, not worry about what may happen in results coming ahead, but just state, what can I do, what can I control on a day-to-day basis. And I think there's so much to learn from her process that every one of our athletes rising up can learn from. And so that's what I'm excited about, and she's doing a great job. So of articulating that and relaying that message and giving back. So, I think the biggest thing for me was I wanted to make sure she was done competing, because we can coach forever, right? But we only have a short window where we can compete and be effective. And if she wanted to still compete, I wanted her to do that. But when she made the decision that her time on the mat as an athlete was done, then I think we're very fortunate to have her here and a part of our our staff and our program. So we're excited.
Terry, I mean, you're talking about different weight classes for some ladies, some others. We saw Kennedy at the ranking series event down a weight class than when she won her silver. I mean, not to say who's going at what weights, you probably know a little bit better, but how confident are you for those top 3 weight classes with her? I mean, and you have Kylie Welker. I mean, that's a pretty stacked lineup, isn't it?
Well, and there's a lot beyond them, right? But we have depth, right? And that's it. As a national team coach, you want to see depth, right? And it doesn't matter who, really, it doesn't matter to me who rises up. I just want to know that whoever rises up and makes our team is ready to win, right? And I feel very confident that we have people that are capable of winning at those weight classes. And so, yeah, we have a lot of expectation, right? But again, we want to keep our focus on being productive every day in this room and having fun with what we're doing, enjoying the process. And if we do that, then things take care of themselves.
And finally, for you, obviously big tournaments coming ahead, and you see the rise of women's wrestling. I mean, talk about the journey when it first started, because you're one of the big pioneers that saw it when it first started, and obviously have been here since the beginning of the Olympics, and now getting its own NCAA tournament next year. I mean, the journey that women's wrestling has really taken is unremarkable.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, and there was a lot of people before me, and there's a lot of people involved in this process, but we've really together, with a lot of different people, have really built a program that is sustainable, right? And it's going to sustain itself, and we're going to have success, and we're going to keep building, and we're going to keep getting stronger. I'm proud of where we're at right now. We've met a lot of milestones, right? We've got to 47 states that are sanctioned right now. We have over 180 college programs. We got the NCAA sanctioned. We got the NAIA sanctioned. We got the NJCAA sanctioned, right? So our college system is up and running, right? But we still have room for growth within those college systems, right? And so we just need to keep growing. We need to keep getting better. I think there's a lot of things we can do to unite more as coaches, to get better as coaches, all of us, right, including myself. We can. There's always better ways to do things, and so I think we just need to keep learning and keep getting better. And the program will keep rising. We have some great athletes in the system right now. We're going to continue to find more athletes, and they're rising up. We just need to make sure we have the right system in place to develop them, right? And that's going to take everyone. That's going to take our state leaders. That's going to take our college programs. That's going to take our national staff and our volunteer coaches. It's just uniting together and making sure we're working together towards a common goal. We want to be the top team, right? And we want to be on that top step, right? And then we want to get there as soon as we can, and we want to be there as long as we can, right? And we feel our time is coming, but we have work to do, right? I mean, the countries that are at the top of women's wrestling are not going away, right? They're not backing down. They're going to continue to swing, right? And so we need to continue to improve, stay focused on us and how we need to improve and what are the things we can do to get better as a program. And if we stay focused on us, I'm a firm believer that time will come, right? We just need to continue on.